video blog, How to Transform Conflicts in Your Life. My name is Efrat. I'm a conflict transformation facilitator and trainer. And today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, and it's how to become emotionally free in a difficult, challenging, or conflict situation. The reason why this is one of my favorite topics is because I've been emotionally unfree most of my adult life. So that means that anytime I felt even just a little bit threatened or challenged in a situation, I would be reacting automatically. So I would be either lashing out and getting angry and attacking or blaming the other person, or I would be like getting shut down and defensive and like just want to be alone, or I would just completely kind of apologize and let go of my own needs. Any kind of reaction like that is usually an automatic reaction. It's not something that we consciously choose to do. So when I'm talking about emotional freedom, I'm talking about our ability to consciously choose the way that we're going to respond to this situation. And that's really exciting because when we consciously choose, we don't let our emotions kind of take over us. We don't let all our past kind of stuff take over us. What happens is that we can then respond in a way that is much more in alignment with our values and with our intentions. So if I have an intention to connect with the other person, or to find solutions that everyone's happy with, or to assertively express my needs and express my truth, or to compassionately listen to the other person, all of these intentions can come suddenly into play when I'm emotionally free, when I'm not reacting automatically. So if that sounds exciting to you, stick around. We're going to be talking today about 3 strategies on how to become emotionally free. Strategy number 1 is recognize that nobody else is responsible for your feelings. That's right. That's a little bit annoying maybe to hear. I know I got annoyed the first time I heard that, but actually nobody else is responsible for my feelings. I'm the only one responsible for my feelings. And actually my feelings are not caused by what someone else is doing. They're caused by some kind of a deep wound or a deep need inside of me that wants to be met. So I'll give you an example of why this is true. If one of my kids hits another kid, okay? Or if somebody else's kid hits another kid, I might have a completely different response or reaction to that situation if it's my kid or someone else's kid, okay? And the reason for that is because when it's my own children, there are certain needs of mine that are associated with their behavior in my mind. And so it might be the need for trusting myself as a parent. It might be even the need for like self-worth and acknowledging myself as a parent. It might be a deep need to protect them. All kinds of needs that are different for me with my own children that I don't have with other people's children at all or as much. And so that's why the exact same thing could be happening out there, and then my response or my feelings would be completely different because of the needs, the deep things that are happening for me in that moment. So this is why we're not actually, nobody else is actually responsible for my own feelings or my needs for that matter as well. I'm the one responsible for meeting those needs. If I really recognize that, this is a really big first step for becoming emotionally free, because we stop putting our feelings on other people's backs. We start looking inside and understanding ourselves and not being dependent on the other person's behavior for how we feel. The second strategy for becoming emotionally free is to identify that every bummer is an opportunity to connect with myself. So every time something happens out there that gets you a bit, icky and kind of triggered inside, you can see that as an opportunity to ask yourself, okay, what is it that I really, really want? Why do I want this so much? What is that going to provide for me? Why is this so important for me? And it becomes like a sort of arrow, like a direction into what I really, really want in my life. And it helps us to create and recreate our vision of what we want in our life and get it more and more accurate and more exactly and specifically what we want to see in our life. If we recognize that every bummer is an opportunity to connect with ourselves, then next time something happens that gets you a bit emotionally triggered, ask yourself, what is it that I really want? So, okay, I lost the job. Why am I so bummed out? What is it that I really want? I didn't get the job. Why did I want the job in the first place? Oh, was it because I really wanted financial security? Was it because I really wanted creative expression? Was it because I really wanted to contribute to the world? What was it about the job? Why did I want it so much? If I find out what exactly it was, then I can start to find other ways of meeting that need for myself. And I can also see where those needs are already met in my life. Strategy number 3 for becoming emotionally free is to understand the concept of projection. So projection is when there's something in ourselves that we feel really uncomfortable with, or we haven't loved and accepted or forgiven in ourselves. And when we see someone else acting in that way, we project all of our stuff onto them. And so we judge them for something that we feel uncomfortable about in ourselves. And when we truly love and accept and forgive ourselves as we are, we're then able to love and accept and forgive other people for the way that they are. And we're able to be more compassionate and be less reactive and less triggered by their behavior or by their shortcomings or whatever, what we're judging them for. So in my trainings I usually teach there's 3 types of projections. At this stage we're just going to talk about the direct projection. So next time that you see someone acting in a certain way, ask yourself, what am I judging them for? And then ask yourself, where do I recognize that in myself? Where is there something like that in me that I haven't quite forgiven or I haven't quite accepted in myself? And bring a lot of love, unconditional love and acceptance and forgiveness to that place in yourself and just see what happens. And some amazing insights can come for you from that little exercise. So I'm really excited to tell you that if you love these strategies, I'm actually going to be running a webinar on this coming Monday called How to Stop Reacting and Start Responding to Conflict Situations. And in the webinar I'm going to be walking you through these 3 strategies and actually giving you an exercise and a way to practice this in your life, in your everyday life, so that you can become more emotionally free and less reactive in conflict situations. So if that sounds really exciting to you, check out the link below this video and sign up to this awesome webinar. It's going to be really, really value-packed and really worth your time, I promise. So thank you so much for joining me today on this video blog. I hope you really enjoyed it and that you learned something new and that you can actually practice this in your life. You're welcome to leave a comment below the video and say, how do you react sometime to conflict? And some strategies of your own on how to become emotionally free. I'd really love to hear your comments, and we learn so much from each other. So if you like this video, you're welcome to share it and like it on Facebook, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and definitely check out the webinar because it's going to be amazing. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Strategy number 3 for becoming emotional. Strategy number 3. Okay, this is really hard to say. Alright, last one. Is it recording?
Yeah, wait.
Oh.
Yep,
Waiting. Okay. Alright. So strategy number 3 for becoming emotionally free is, oh my god, I can't say this. Wait, you can start over.